Did you subscribe yet? No, why would you? You don't like me that much, do you? You're just watching my videos for free. I make them for free, you watch them for free. I forgot to attach those things, but that's okay. We'll sell off this stuff. I basically see those as junk. Light auto cannon's never really been my favorite anyhow. Keep the PD laser. That's a little bit of money. And then... Hold on. There we go. Activate those. Go to the fleet. Buy. Ah, I got an Atlas in here. You know, it would be funny to spend all my money on an Atlas. Oh, man. Could get the salvage rig. Those things are moderately helpful, especially early on when you salvage a lot of stuff like I'm prone to doing. Or we could grab an Eagle. Eagle's always that, like, mid-tier cruiser ship that you kind of want, but aren't great. Grab another Colossus 3. Gives us more cargo space. And more drones. Or grab a Vanguard. A lot of guns. A handful of Vigilance for the missiles. Not a real big fan of Pirate Wolves. Aren't they missing a gun? There should be like 5. Unless I'm crazy. That's also an option. There's a monitor here, and a lot of the people swear by these things, right? But I have just never been a really big fan of the monitors. Let's see, what's its burn in? Okay, so the burn's fine. A lot of stuff that's broken is the sensor strength, the max crew, so it can carry its own crew, but nothing extra. Armor rating's down by quite a bit. Top speed took a hit. That's not a big deal. It's mostly all about the shields. How much is it? 30,000 bucks. We could get the salvaging rig and the monitor. The monitor would kind of help with the Atlases. Those are black market ships. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Condor. Like, if you need drones right off the bat or fighters, it can be useful. But it's so few points that you can't really build it all that well. The Vanguard we could build, but we need like a bunch of dual machine guns or a whole bunch of autocannons. I ended up just selling the ones that I had. So, not a fan of that. Could go with another Hound. These things die immediately, so I always feel that that's kind of a waste of money. If you end up salvaging one, that's fine. But straight up, like, buying one, it's kind of a waste. I don't like shuttles. I always feel like shuttles are a waste of money. Not a big fan of brawlers, and this one's just torn up. This hammerhead's pretty messed up, too. A lot of the stuff that they're selling me is kind of jacked up. We'll get this. And then we'll go ahead and get the monitor, just for the extra shields. Probably regret that later. Grab this guy, stick him up here. This guy's sit in the back. We can refit him. And we can grab an efficiency overhaul. Military subsystems. That should be good. 2 more points don't really matter. We'll just, I don't know. It doesn't really change what he does. And then go up here to this dude. You see, he has a bunch of spots where he can put some weapons, but nothing great. And there's just not a lot to buy. We could give him rockets. Let him go crazy with a couple of rocket launchers and some flak. And then... efficiency. Can't do military. Safety overrides. Incompatible with flux shunt. Is that a built-in part? Yes, it is. Can't help that. Alright. We don't really have any good shield attachments, so maybe insulated engine assembly. And then maybe directional thrusters. Just so we can turn. And maybe hardened subsystems. Or maybe flux. See, usually you don't want to put points into these, because these are 4 each. See, this one puts it up to 150 instead of 120. 1, 2, 3, 4 though, 160. Boop, 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 boop. So if you got like the extra spacing and you've already put all the points that you can into capacitors or vents, then these make sense. But otherwise, I don't think these ever really make sense by themselves. We could do armored weapon mounts, but you don't really have any armor worth speaking of, and what's like 10% more? Ain't really going to be worth it. But hardened subsystems could be okay. I just don't know. Not a lot of good options. Unstable fuel injector lowers the range of his non-missile systems, which is his flat guns. That's not super big. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and just put the rest of the points into that. Ain't great. That's what we got. What about this dude? Any better missile systems? Of course not. You had point defenses and stuff here. Nope. You can take off these Vulcan cannons for some light machine guns. But to give him 2 whole points I could put into like capacitors, which ain't super necessary anyhow. We're gonna do that. Yep. There we go. Yay. Can you even get anything good for 5 points? No. What about this guy? He doesn't even use anything that I really care about. Yep. How about this big bro? Oh, high intensity laser we could stick over here, but it's 20 points, and I don't really have any place to spare it. If they had heavy machine guns, I could slap those in here. But he doesn't have those either. Any better fighters? Claw fighters. Not a big fan of ion cannons. They're not bad, and if you have a few things that are built specifically for it, they could be really good. I've had some good use of Kopesh rocket bombers, but at the same time, they're really slow unless something has changed. And it's basically the lack of speed getting them in range. But they're not bad. You could definitely make good use of them, especially against certain ships. Or with certain ships. But in the past, I've just had more issues. This little guy. Yank that off. Give him a machine gun. We'll slap another capacitor button in there. Actually, for 3 points. Yep. Boop, boop, boop. And armored. Yep, not a big deal, but it basically keeps the guns operational for a little while longer. And that's what's really important. See, now we can get armored weapon mounts back. And then put a point to that. Maybe put a point to that. Nah, point to this. Yeah. Yep. These guns are good enough. Put a point out of each of these. This one. Armored weapon mount. Like I said before, it's not the armor that really matters. It's the fact that your guns will have like twice as much health before they break. And that could be incredibly useful for some of these ships that I kind of consider really crappy. So this one does not have efficiency because I'd have to build it in. It already has additional berthing and militarized. This one I could add. How many points do we have? None. Okay, so I can't do that. Not like it would matter. Alright. Well, repair. See if there's any trade goods for like fuel supplies. He has a lot of supplies here. We're gonna grab about 10,000 bucks worth of supplies. We're gonna drop off the light autocannon. We're gonna keep the Vulcan guns for now. Harpoons can be useful on certain ships, so we'll keep that around for a little bit longer. We are in need of a very small amount more people. And we'll get like 5,000 bucks worth of fuel. There we go. In theory, that's all we need for any of those specific quests where we run off and, you know, buy off people for whatever reason. We're going to try to float around this asteroid field because I don't feel like smacking into it 20 times trying to walk across it. I swear to God, that's what my luck is. Maybe if you subscribed. I know you haven't. You're watching this. I know you haven't subscribed. You haven't, like, reached down and hit that button. And I'm going to, like, pester you for the next 5 seconds. Strike. Not even 5 seconds. You got lucky. You got very lucky here. Look, free stuff. Wait. Come over here. Who is what? Why are you coming to me? Oh, you're not. That's just me being paranoid. Is there something over there? Looked like it. I thought there'd be like a ship or something. Can we zigzag around this for a second? Nah, he's not chasing anything. Little dictate was behind us, and sometimes those guys will start chasing after people, like pirates. And if you can get into a good fight... Why are you going back? Don't go back. If you can get a good fight with some pirates with them, you might be able to get a whole bunch of loot off the dead pirates. Ah. This is where we're coming. Where is the mission? On the other side. Alright, we're going to do a sustained burn. Just kind of orbit around this really quick. Pop out of here. Whoop. And we're going to head northish. There's no technical true north in space. You could consider it being aimed towards the star, but since there's 2 stars, or maybe that's a gas giant. Yeah, that's a gas giant. Doesn't really matter to me. This is basically north in space for 2D. And these guys should deal with me. Yep. I was just a little bit off. That's fine. I'm not going to threaten them. I'm going to touch this. We're going to go over here. Yep, because when some of these little guys pop, right? Oh, venture. They might turn around and then be totally fine with this. Hold on. Degraded shields, compromised hull. And he has a lot of guns. We're going to try to recover that. And this is a really beat up hound, but it's a pirate hound. It doesn't seem to have taken. That's fine. Did we get it? Yes, we did, actually. Okay, you're going to come up here. You are going to go down here with the rest of these. And we're going to go back to the pirates. I'm not going to save yet. Touch them. I don't have a marine raid, so we can't do that one. We will say that wasn't part of the deal. And there we go. I just knocked it back down to 46,000. Now, he doesn't have a spaceport around here. Consider military options. View colony info. Here we go. Oh, it's a military base. They are quite strong and they know it. And they have heavy batteries. Yeah, so they're not going to take me seriously. I mean, they might, but it's not worth it. I wasn't part of the deal. I'll get like, what, 30,000 bucks back? It ain't much. Maybe I'll threaten him. Oh, yes. Okay, he did take me seriously. He hates me more, but I don't really care who he likes, so... We actually got away with that. Now we're going to go back up this way really quick. Because apparently they were beating somebody up right here, and there's nothing. Alright. And now we're going to go right down to that. And there's 2 different spaces that we could go to. Ooh, hello. There's 2 different space stations we could go to. It's a kite. Explore, salvage it. I don't want it at all. And then there's something else down here. It's probably going to be, yep, another kite. Alright. You know, it's mostly free stuff. You're spending a little bit of supplies getting there. Usually get back what you pay into it with a couple of extra stuff. And on rare occasions, you actually get something pretty decent. So I think it's always worthwhile to check it out. Sometimes it's really not. But most of the time it is. In this case, we'll give them that. They have a missile autoloader I don't care about. Rockets, lots of Vulcans. I don't really need anything else in this pile. I'm not seeing any good guns in there. What about in here? Nothing really worthwhile to me. What's this? Defensive array. You can make that work on a lot of good ships. But I'm not even going to look to see if we could make it work here. Could take this guy. but I do have plenty of space right now. This is a Mora. If I had the money for this Mora, I would buy this Mora. Can we sell you this guy? 16,000 bucks. Give me a second. All right, there would be 7, 8, 18, 19. Yeah, we're not coming anywhere near what we would need for that Mora. This right here would be 20. So if we grab these two, plus this, God, we're going to need so much more for that. And that kind of sucks. Moras, I really like Moras. They're really good. Right? You get a lot of fighter bays, a lot of armor. It's actually just a pretty good little carrier, all things considered. It is a ship that I like. I also kind of like these Tempests. A lot of people give them, you know, flack, but I feel like they're okay to have. They're not cheap at all, not any shape or form. But I do like them. I kind of really want to get this. You guys offering any, like, officers? No? Any good quests that I can take? 1,000 credits per frigate, more payout for larger holes. I gotta fly out way to the middle of nowhere for 578 fuel. Ah. I don't really have, I mean, 1,000 credits a frigate. We're gonna be spending way more than that in fuel costs just to get out there. It's, if I had a bigger fleet and I could take on big fleets, I'd do it. I have no use for that. Yeah. So, I don't really feel like trying to do trading right now. Nothing really here to look at. We'll fly to the next one down. There's a lot of dictate guys around here. If I remember right, and I probably don't. If I remember right, though, these guys only have this system in the dictate. I believe they're like a one-system group. I haven't played this in a very long time. They also have a very nice ship, which you can see right there in that fleet. Escort package. That's useful. And an augmented drive field. Gives you another +2, plus a chance at +1 if you put it in there with a story hull. Or story point. So, that's 9,000, that's 9,000. Together, this is quite a bit. You guys kind of suck. I'll give you these. I'll give you that. I don't really have a use for all these Vulcan cannons, so I'll give you those. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep that. I really need supplies. I'll buy 200 supplies off of you. I do need fuel. God. What is that a piece? 26? Yeah. Alright. Now what ships do you have that I can't buy? I could get this tug that makes everybody fly like one burn faster. But because his max is at like 8, I think you can stick like a militarized, put him at 9. Eh. Ah, it's a mule. That's the ship I was talking about before. It's a mule. Yep. Mules aren't bad. If you're fighting a bunch of them, they can actually be kind of a threat. So you got some big ships or a whole bunch of things like eagles that can kill them at a distance. You know what? I might get a tug. Yeah. For 25,000? Well, yeah, we'll take a tug. We don't have much in the way of refit. So we're going to do an efficiency overhaul. No, we're going to do militarized subsystems. And then next time we'll do an efficiency overhaul, because we don't have any stored points yet. Alright, kind of sucks, but whatever. In this case, it's not super big of a deal. We don't have any real money, so hopefully we can find something cheap to put in there. Oh my god, there's heavy machine guns. Hold on. Can I get 2? I hate you people. I'm gonna make this work. Hold on. You can have this junk. And I kind of want that. 1,500. We only have, like, not quite 200 extra people. I have to give you this. Like, you people don't understand. I really like these heavy machine guns. You don't have anything big that I like, do you yet? Nope. Okay, cool. And this thing doesn't have anything good. I'm not going to be able to fit anything because I don't have any money for anything else. Yep. I could stick that on the side. So let's go back down here to him. And he can get that instead. I got nothing for these. I could stick a light machine gun in there. And then what did I stick for the rest of these guys? Safety overrides, efficiency, and armor. Will they even fit? Safety overrides, efficiency, and armored weapon mounts. He has 4 more points. I could get insulated engine. Yeah. There we go. It's gonna cost 15. Alright. Cool. Repair. And then we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Watch my next episode. Yay. I love you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'm not joking. Reach down and click that subscribe button right now. I swear to God, you better just reach down and click it. Look, I'll just grab your mouse and I'll make you do it. Here, just get